Hello, Steve Harmon here for Oakland Cemetery in Hampton, Virginia. Today is October the 15th, 2023, and what I have here is a budget summary for 2024. People ask me what the cost of maintaining the cemetery, and I want to try to explain some of the costs. It's just a summary of some of the costs, and maybe you'll understand it, maybe not. Hopefully it won't take too long. Okay, you see at the top here, task name, Oakland Cemetery 2024 budget. Start date will be 1/2/2024, and the cost is $2,725, and the budget would be $3,000. There is no money, so this is the best I can do right now. But this is the contingency, and I figured around 10% contingency cost. And you can see the different categories: safety, riding mowers, weed eating, chainsaws, push mowers, stone cleaning, stone resetting, stone repair, filling in low areas, pruning, leaves, cleaning, volunteer growth, edging, tools. Okay, so safety here, we do have some safety glasses, earplugs, face shield, uh, gloves, and a first aid kit. Well, I do have enough, I believe, to get started through 2024, but it probably will run out. So I got notes here. And so we have some new safety glasses for 2024. Earplugs, we should have enough earplugs. We got some earplugs and earmuffs. Uh, should have plenty of those. Face shields. Uh, uh, I do have a couple different shields, but I think we're going to run out. Same way with gloves. Uh, we'll have enough gloves. Probably these items I think we'll have enough to get started, but I don't think we're going to make it through the year with it. And the first aid kit. It's just a small kit. Band-aids, Neosporin, uh, maybe some gauze and a little tape. And then riding mowers. All right. So the fuel, you can see this fuel is for the year. Cutting grass, weed eating, tree cutting, chainsaws, leaf blowers, and based upon $3.75 per gallon, used for 7 months. Okay, well, this is one of the highest expense. It takes between 10 and 12 gallons a week to cut the grass. That's for the weed eaters, the ride mowers, and the push mowers. All right. And so oil, this is the engine oil, takes about 3 gallons per year. Now I don't change what they recommend. They recommend to change it every 24 hours. So if I was to change the oil, it'd be every week, depending on which lawnmower I use per week, because I try to switch out uh, air air filters and fuel filters. Okay, uh, I do have some, but when I do the preventive maintenance here this winter, I'm probably gonna have to buy some more because I'll run out. I do have some new ones. Tire tubes. Well, I've just used my last ones. I'm gonna use that for contingencies. Spark plugs. I do have a few, but I probably will run out. Like I say, when I do preventive maintenance here, uh, probably about January or February. Um, Blades. I almost every year you got to buy new blades. I just bought 2 sets, so I just purchased them last week. Spindles. I've been pretty lucky for the last couple years. Not busting them, but I do have 2 spares on hand. Batteries. I know I'm going to need one, but I'll use that in the contingency cost, and I'm not going to purchase it till the spring. Yeah, I said need two batteries, and we'll wait till the spring. Um, Belts. I just bought two out of stock on belts. We need belts now. Most mowers use three belts, and the belts that need replacement are the blades, and dry belts. I just bought new sets of blades last week. All right, weed eating. All right, the fuel. The fuel is included uh, with the ride lawnmowers. All right, most of these take 50 to 1 oil to mix with the weed eaters because they're two cycle. But this year, I just bought a gallon of Valvoline two cycle engine oil, and so I'm going to try that. That was $26 for a gallon, which I think is a really good buy. So hopefully a gallon will probably take me through the year. All right, a stringer. We're about We use about one roll this year, 800 foot. I just ran out. I just purchased another one, so we have one in stock, and it's about $55 a roll. So we should be good to go by the end of 2024. Here we're going to need another roll. All right, spark plugs. We have replacement plugs for 2024. What I do is I keep my eye on Walmart because at the end of the year they reduce the prices uh, on a lot of their lawn equipment. And so what I do, I'll go in there and buy quite a few if they have the size I need. So that's good savings there. All right, stringer heads. All right, most stringer heads last about a year. We replaced three this year, and we have three in stock. Okay. The issue that I have is the weed eaters we have. I just was able to get Echo and Husqvarna weed eaters, and so the nice thing is, the Echo, all the filters which interchange, the spark plugs will interchange, the gas filters will interchange. When you have a variety of different weed eaters, it gets to be pretty expensive, and then you end up with a whole bunch of different filters and stringer heads. All right, the fuel filters and hoses. We have material for 2024. Like I say, I try to buy in bulk. So when I buy them, the filters and hoses I usually buy at least 10 filters at a time, if not more, depending on what they are, because they'll fit weed eaters and they fit chainsaws, the hoses, and most of the filters. I'm gonna have to purchase some more grease. This is the grease for the stringer head and the weed eaters. And air filters. All right. Like I say, hopefully, I'm about out of filters. I'll be able to get through hopefully 2024, but I know I'm gonna have to purchase some. So that's gonna cover the weed eaters. All right, chainsaws. Luckily, like I said, sometimes I can get the spark plugs at a reduced price if you watch them at Walmart, or excuse me, the chains. I I was real lucky. I picked up. They had two chains for $11 for like 12 inch and 16 inch and 14 inch, and I picked up one set of each, and that was two chains for like uh, $8, and then the 16 inch for $11. So I made out pretty good on that. Should be good on the spark plugs. Chain oil I got 50 to 1 oil, same as the weed eaters, which that works out real good. Now all these should be contingencies because you know every time you get a high wind or something, you get dead limbs and stuff that fall out of the tree. So we do I do keep at least two of them down at the cemetery all the time, and I have some at home. All right, we're out of stock. Oh yeah, out of air filters. Uh, Air filters now. I don't usually buy them in bulk because I don't have uh, this basically the same types of chainsaws. They're different sizes, so they're going to take different filters and different manufacturers. That's just the way it works out. All right. Um, Push mowers. Okay. The push mower needs blades too. We need two sets of blades for them. I plan on buying them. The oil's included, the spark plugs, uh, the fuel, and air filters. Now, I got some air filters, like I said, I bought this past year. I should be able to get by with this year, but when I use them, I'll just purchase some more. All right, stone cleaning. All right, D2. You can see D2 is pretty expensive, and so I need that's for 2 gallons. All right, I've got a little bit. I got maybe a half a gallon of this, and so I know I'm gonna be out. It's gonna take at least 2 gallons. You know, I got brushes, scrapers, Orvis cleaner. That's to clean the black goo. Uh, I bought some of that last year. Gallon container. We got all them. All right, stone resetting. All right, you can see we got a tripod, chain fall, wedges, blocks, nylon strap, nylon rope, tampers, pry bars, filler material. All right, we have all this. Now the filler material, like I said, what I have here is just for filling stones. I do have a little bit of filler material for some graves that were when they dig graves, there are always some dirt left over, and we have a little bit of that left, not much. But you see, I didn't put no cost on this because we, like I say, I have it there, you know. Um, Stone repair. All right, cement here. We plan on making need uh, need approximately 2 to 15 bags of cement. All right, plan on making. Already got a form made. We'll make forms, and we're going to make the where the stone sits larger. So we're not going to cement the stones into the forms. They can be easily removed if they have to, and they won't be in contact with the concrete. We'll put sand uh, in between it and then seal it off at the top. And it'll be like a drainage. Epoxy. Now I don't have any more epoxy. I'm out. I'm out of stock. And you know, I'm gonna maybe purchase this when I need it because it has a shelf life. I want to make sure I got a good shelf life on it, and to be able to store it. And you see forms, clamps. We have all this. Um, Filling material, low areas. Well, I really don't have that. Front end loader here is uh, we will assist anyone that would like to fill in their family graves if they provide the fill material and have it delivered. We, you know, I tried doing this before, and I'm not capable of doing this. This is way more than I can do, and that's to get it there. Like I said, we have a Kubota and stuff, and we put their name on the fill material, and we will fill it. And if there's any fill material left over, we will, use it wisely. But front end loader, like I say, we got 2 volunteers, Tim Blue and Paul, the Sons of the Confederates. They're more than happy to come down and do that. Pruning and hedging, you know, we got some manual pruners, and I've got an Echo Edger. I just haven't got it going yet. But There's not too many hedges out there that you can really have to do a lot of pruning. Leaves. This past year, I was able to come up with 2 backpack blowers, reasonably priced, and I got them running. So I'm going to see how this leaf blower will work versus rakes. And also, I use the lawnmower to mulch them up in a bag and then carry them to the city landfill. Now, this volunteer growth stuff, the hedge trimmers and loopers, a lot of that, around the perimeter of the cemetery, and around the wetland area, a lot of overgrowth comes over. And like I say, try to keep uh, about 3 foot to the boundaries. And so, I mean, some of this you can't get. You go by there with a lawnmower and it wants to rip your earmuffs off and your hat and stuff like that. So we got to try to keep that clean. And sometimes around through the cemetery, there's a lot of that volunteer growth that comes up, and we have to try to get that up. And edging here, I it takes about 4 blades per year that I found that what it takes to edge off the sidewalk out front and the some of the driveway. I can't get it all in, and so I'm going to have to order some of those. Engine oil, like I said, that edger is an Echo edger, and so we're pretty good on filters, air filter, fuel filter, and engine oil and the fuel. And tools, well, basic hand tool, jacks, pinch bars, shovels. Well, those are basic things that we brought down. We have toolboxes, things. I didn't put a cost on that. Uh, but anyways, hopefully this may help some of the questions. There's a lot of things, like I said, I didn't add in here, but hopefully you can get a general idea of what the cost might be on doing this. All right, well, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.